that I wanted to dive into is this episode. They revealed, again, we saw the dynamic once again between B-Mickie and Detective Bryant. And of course, some very interesting revelations in this episode. And once again, the question I pose is, what is B-Mickie's next move? Now, let me just say a few quick things here. In this episode, we did see that Detective Bryant shows him B-Mickie where they store the bodies of the people that, obviously that passed away from doing drugs, so on and so forth, and reveals to him that they discovered that Kato was actually pregnant when she died. And I think that is a very interesting parallel because in the previous episode, when B-Mickie visits his mom, she tells him, "Oh, when are you going to have a kid? I want a grandchild." So very heartbreaking for B-Mickie to get that news, obviously. But also what I like about this episode is, again, they show you the effect of drugs on the community, because you see in this episode that Meech, he's looking for this guy. Again, he's looking for the guy that K9 tells him that I want you to bring him back to me alive. And he comes across a woman who he finds out is actually his one of his old school teachers, right? Who used to watch him.
No, wasn't that the babysitter? Yeah.
Babysitter, yes. She used to watch him when he was a kid. And you see that she's out here willing to do whatever she wants to do just to get a hold of some drugs. And of course, he gives her the drugs. But B-Mickie shows up because he's the one who gets the product for Meech. And again, it shows you the dynamic of how they deal with the community that they have destroyed, and how Meech has his stance where, well, I'm in business now. I got to do what I need to do. I made the choice to be in business, so I have to do this. And then B-Mickie is seeing, once again, yes, Meech is a bad guy. We are bad because we contributed to all of this. So I love how they put that dynamic in there. So I applaud them for that. But the question I had is, what is B-Mickie's next move? Because at the end of this episode, when they are about to leave, he stalls and then he makes a call as if he's going to make a call to Bryant to try to call this off and do something differently. And then that's when Lamar shows up. Now, the thing is this. We didn't see the next episode yet, right? But I'm pretty sure, because Terry was there as well, he's suspicious of why B-Mickie stalled. Did he know that Lamar was going to show up? Did he know? And the fact that the cops were already there, Bryant was already there with the party, they were already there. That has to look suspicious to somebody, especially Terry, because Terry was there. So that's why I asked the question, what is B-Mickie's next move? Is Terry going to be suspicious? So my thought is, yes, Terry will be suspicious. And we're going to find out what happens next week. Because, again, in the prior episode, when Terry had to be the one to drop off the drugs to Meech, B-Mickie was nowhere to be found. So I kind of feel like a lot of this stuff is going to start to get suspicious to, Terry, obviously, and eventually Meech. But my thought is that, yes, as far as what his move is in the next episode, I'm very curious. Obviously, right now, they're worried about if Meech is okay after getting shot. They're more concerned about that. But there has to be questions raised about what is B-Mickie doing? What is his stance in all of this? So what are your thoughts on this topic, Dana?
I feel that they're going to be suspicious of B-Mickie, but for the wrong reasons. I believe, so sorry. I believe that they're going to suspect that maybe it was B-Mickie who set him up for Lamar to kill him, because of the way how he was stalling was so obvious. Like he, when you drive, you suddenly stop, the car is at an angle for you to run out and make a phone call. Then all of a sudden Lamar comes in and boom, 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 boom. And the way that the angle of the car is, you can't just take off right away because it's, again, at a certain angle. So it looks like, to me, that it would have been B-Mickie who set him up. Then all of a sudden you have the Detective Bryant, kind of just right there in the corner chilling. So he's probably going to be the first to arrive. And we already know that he is harassing both of these boys and that he has some kind of obsession with them. So it just feels like, why is everything happening so suddenly? You just happen to be right there and watching us. He just happened to be shot. He just happened for Lamar to come up right away, all at the same time period where you still on the phone. So I think there's going to be a much larger spotlight on B-Mickie, and everyone is going to be suspicious. I think they may end up taking out the wrong person, which will be B-Mickie again. I feel like a lot of innocent people are going to get caught up in this situation, including like we saw with the whole babysitter, which was the saddest scene I have just ever seen. Um, and again, it just shows you the larger scope of drugs and how it affects people. I mean, the local babysitter and how she's willing to literally do anything and everything to him just in order to get another hit. And as you saw, he was very hesitant. This wasn't something like, yeah, let's go. I'm a bad person, so what? You can see he genuinely had like a regret, not necessarily, but he thought about it. He was a thing. It was a thought process of him. It weighed on him of what he was about to do. Um, and so it just again it shows the larger scope of we view the war on drugs as being something separate. Oh, I'm not doing it, so it's fine. But you see how people directly or so are associated with you are impacted. So and then the kid, because remember she had a kid with her, which made it extra sad. So you see how the kid is now affected by this. It's a trickle down effect. So that was depressing in itself. But B-Mickie, he's going to get blamed for a lot of things. One, for stalling, so it makes it look like, oh, it was a plan for Lamar to come and shoot us. And then also for Detective Bryant, what was you doing? We saw you pull away, so we knew that got out to make the phone call. So we knew that you were stalling on purpose and that you wasn't going to do what I said you was going to do. So he is in everyone's crosshairs, and I don't see him making it past half of the season, like the next half of the season. I don't know. And then we also see that it's weighing on him as well. Remember when he was like, I'm going to make you my right-hand man. You could see that weight of, please don't. I don't want it. He's kind of silently just pleading anything but this, because now I'm being held hostage by Detective Bryant, and he has his obsession with you, and he's not going to let me go, and he's going to come after me and my whole family probably. So he's really torn about this, but I don't think that tornation will last long because he's going to be killed.
I agree. I know we had Jeremiah Lutumba left a comment saying that he thinks that Terry is going to kill B-Mickie. That could very well happen. I mean, Terry is the one that definitely should be suspicious at this point because of what happened in the prior episode and in this episode. So I'm very curious to see where it goes.
Yeah. Because also remember, at the end of the day, they may always fight. The family is going to always fight, but they're brothers. Mm-hmm. And you shot his brother to the point where it didn't look like he was half dead. Like, oh, he did. So absolutely.
Absolutely. And I will also add that B-Mickie is the one that killed the guy that Meech was supposed to bring back alive as well. I did stop and watch that twice, but no, he was the one that shot him because Meech was about to shoot him, but then B-Mickie got him in the head. So that, yeah.
See, you're acting extra suspicious. No, yeah. He's being too extra. We, the audience, understand why, but to them, they don't. So he's being extra. Like, what is he doing on the side? That's what I want to know. What's really going on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So look forward to seeing what happens next. But those were the three main questions that I wanted to bring up. Now, is there anything else that you think we should mention about this episode that you